I love sharing reading tips with people on how to read more and how to read better, and today's friendly reading tip is a good one. When you're reading translated fiction, and I encourage you to read translated fiction, open your horizons, get a broader sense of the world, make sure you read a good translation. There are a lot of translations out there, and I've found myself in the past reading a translation and thinking of a book, that wasn't quite as good as I expected. And then somebody who knows that book would say to me, oh, did you read the translation by so-and-so? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, that translation is the definitive translation. You should have read that. So translations are important. And before you dive into translated fiction, especially with classics, do a little investigation beforehand just to make sure you're reading the most up-to-date translation. Translations are important, especially with very classical texts. There are different schools of thought, and I'm not guiding you towards one school of thought or another, but some schools of thought advocate a simplistic approach and make things a little bit easier and more accessible, and some are more traditional and want to use longer words that respect the ancient ways of writing. So there are different schools of thought. There are different ways of enjoying these translations. So try and find out if the translation you're about to read is the right one for you. That's my friendly tip for today.